Hey, this is Paul. Today I'm going to do a video on the proper way to pack a chassis so it doesn't get destroyed in shipping. As you can see over here, here's a few that I've gotten over this past month. And we've had broken chassis, cracks. This one was almost cracked in half. It's busted on the edges. This one was destroyed right here. This one has several cracks around the flyback. Right there. This one is a Geo7 I got working. But as you can see, I put a ton of jumpers on it just to get it working because it was almost completely broken in half. This one was packed together with 4 other Geo7s and they all just crushed each other. So we're going to do a video on how to pack a chassis properly. Now the first thing I do when I pack a chassis for return is I use a nice big box. This one is 12 by 12 by 4 from the U.S. Post Office. I always use a brand new box every time I pack. The chassis, the first thing I do is do the neck board, put some tape around, shrink wrap around the neck board, put it down there gently. I use plenty of bubble wrap. And I'll wrap it under the chassis like that. I'll put a piece of bubble wrap in the box. I'll add some packing peanuts for extra cushion. Then I'll put the chassis in. Next, I'll grab another piece of shrink wrap. And I'll give it a little cushion around all 4 edges. The object is to protect the edges of the chassis and around the flyback. It is very fragile around the flyback. Now I'll add some packing peanuts. I like using packing peanuts. They seem to cushion pretty well. You want it just to the top where you could close the box and it keeps the chassis in place. I'll give it a little shake to see if anything's moving around. Nothing's moving around. Give it a little piece of tape. Secure it. Do the packing slip, then secure the rest of the box with tape. Now, something special I do with the Geo7s. 4900. Here's a Geo7. Special packing procedure I do with the Geo7 here. This is the high point of the Geo7 and it's most prone to getting damaged. It's just one screw that holds on the flyback controls. I'll take it off and I'll just lay it down right there. And that'll help you protect the Geo7 more. Then you just wrap everything up and you got a little lower area here to protect it, and that usually protects it more. When this is up like this, if something gets hit or slammed, it'll hit this first. It'll push down into the chassis, crack the chassis right through the flyback, and you have a big mess down here. Usually I know they're cracked because I'll open a box and it'll be bent like this. So I have to unbend them, and when I flip it over I usually know it's cracked. But that's a good way that's the way I like to pack the chassis. They usually get intact, show up to their house intact. So let's hope everybody enjoyed this video, and we'll get the chassis a little safer delivered. See ya.